All right, everybody, as you can see, we are now getting ready to put in the water. I got 2 cameras set up on my kayak. She's got the one.
I can't see it.
Anyways, the bugs are getting bad. Let's hit the water. Well, good morning, everybody. It is July 4th. Got a day off, obviously. We're going to do something out of the ordinary. I haven't been canoeing or kayaking in years. Kristy loves to kayak. See behind me? Yeah. She actually went out and spent some money on moi, but bought me a really nice kayak. It's actually, I've been looking at him, and she just kind of surprised me this past weekend. Picked one up. We're headed over to the bridge to drop her truck off, and then back out to Smithville Landing. We're gonna kayak this morning. Come on along. This is Rainbow Jim's Bridge, Fife Lake, Michigan. We're going to be doing the Manistee River today. We're dropping off her truck, and then we're going to head back out and put in east of here. All right, everybody, as you can see, we are now getting ready to put in the water. I got 2 cameras set up on my kayak. She's got the one. Anyways, the bugs are getting bad. Let's hit the water. This is probably going to be a 2 to 3 hour float. Nothing major. Best thing about this river is there's so many put-ins and takeouts along the way that you can make it an all-day float. You can make this a 1 or 2 hour float. So I hope you guys enjoy the scenery.
Manistee River. I did the intro of him getting his kayak. I did not get his reaction when he came home. He instantly noticed it as soon as he pulled in the driveway, and here we are out on the river. So super excited. Happy 4th of July. So we're a few hours into our float, and if you have been around me personally, you will know that I don't normally do a river float. I do lakes. So this is new.
Some holes in this river that are probably about 4 or 5 foot deep, but most of it's 2 to 3 feet. I mean, you fall out, you stand up, get back in your kayak. But man, if you really like your fishing, Manistee River here in northern Michigan, that's where you want to be. Hello, love.
Hello.
Hey, if you're really looking for a place to peacefully kayak, and I mean, this is a holiday weekend, and we haven't seen anybody. This is actually July 4th. When we were putting in, there was a group, and they put in, took off. We haven't seen them since, and this is very peaceful, very peaceful. If you wanted to float this whole river from Grayling, Michigan, all the way out to Lake Michigan, it would take you about 2 to 3 days to do it. It's phenomenal river. It really is. If you're very big into fishing, browns, brooks, rainbows. I mean, it's all here. And when you get closer to Lake Michigan, that's in the fall. That's your salmon run, and the salmon come up. It's an excellent fishery. So we've been out a couple hours. We got a little ways to go. How you liking it so far?
I love it.
Yeah, it's quiet. It's peaceful back in here. We've only seen a couple people.
Yeah.
That's the best thing.
Right.
That is the best thing. And you think for a holiday weekend, this place would be packed. And there's a livery upriver. So we're out here in northern Michigan on the Manistee. So we had to make a quick pit stop to change out cameras. Our little mini cameras, they only last a little while, so we got to keep doing that. Anyway, get back to it. river, not only is it for, you know, fishing and that it's beautiful, it's these high banks like you see behind me. This river is full of them. They can jut up to about 100, 150 feet, and then next thing you know, they're back straight down with the